Grandma Doctor's kitchen. I got a good one for you today. I'm still on the road. I'm traveling. And I'm going to make a pecan pie for you for the holiday. All right? Okay? So, let's get started. Come on over. Let's get started. So, you're going to need, for the pecan pie, you're going to need your pecans. Okay, I got some whole ones to go on top, and I got some ones that are chopped up to go in it. Okay, all right, and so a cup and a half altogether, and you're going to need 2 eggs. Okay? And you're going to need a cup of sugar. And you're going to need a cup and a half of syrup. Now I use the cane syrup from Mississippi, but you can use the syrup that you get in the store. Whatever kind of syrup you use, you can use that. But I use the thick syrup that we have in Mississippi. You're going to need a cup and a half of that. Okay? You're going to need 1/4 of a cup of butter. Just a fourth, a very small amount of butter. Okay? And then you're going to need a tablespoon full of cornstarch. And you're going to need a tablespoon of flour, a regular flour. You're going to need a teaspoonful of vanilla flavoring. And you're going to need one-4 teaspoon, just a pinch of salt. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So we're going to mix our butter, our cornstarch, and our flour together. Okay? And I'm going over to the stove and cook it for about 3 minutes. Then I'll be back and I'll show you the next step. We'll just put the rest of the items in, except the peanuts. I put the pecans. Okay? So I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Alright, and we'll start adding the other ingredients. Let's just wait, because it's going to take a while. The stove got the heat up and everything. Okay, see how smooth it is? Okay, so our next step is we're going to add the sugar, and we're going to add the syrup, and we're going to take it back over to the stove and stir it and let it cook for 5 minutes. So I'll be back and I'll let you see the next step. But we got to wait 5 minutes to cook it on. And you can cook it on low so it can blend in real good. for 5 minutes. Okay? So that's a cup and a half. Cup and a half. We want to make sure it's mixed real good. And so we're going to cook it on low for 5 minutes. And I'll be back. So we're going to put it back on the stove on low. And we're going to cook it for 5 minutes on low. So, because we want it to blend in real good. And we want it to cook for 5 minutes. And I'll be back. And we'll do the next step. And by the way, a little tidbit. This is pecan season in Mississippi. It started in November. And this is the season for pecans. We're going to put it down low. I'm going to let it cook for 5 minutes. Welcome back. Now we have our 2 eggs in here and we're going to beat them. And we're going to add our vanilla. And we're going to add our chopped. These are the chopped pecans. Now, remember, after you take it, after you cook it on the stove, this sauce, you're going to let it cool. Let it be real cool. Because if you put it in hot with this eggs, the eggs going to cook and you don't want that. So cool it, make sure it's cool. All right. And we got our oven heating at 450, and we're going to cook it in the oven at 450 for only 10 minutes. Then we're going to turn it down and cook it for 35 minutes on 350. And but let's finish this off. See, make sure that it's cool, very cool. We want it cool, okay? See how it looks? That's where you want it to look, like that. Okay? All right. Okay. So, we're going to mix it in real good. Mix it up real good, okay? See that? All right. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to pour it in our over in our pie shell. Now, when I was in Mississippi, and all my relatives, they made their pie shells. But it's cheaper to buy them already made now. This is in modern times. It's all, you buy them already made. You see, it comes out cheaper and they're just as delicious. So we're going to pour it over in. All right. So what I'm going to do is put it in the oven for 10 minutes. I want it to set, and then I'm going to put these whole ones on top. Okay. I'm going to set it in the oven at 450 for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to turn the oven down to 350 and put it back in for 35 minutes. And it'll be finished. So I'm going to put it in the oven and let it cook for only 10 minutes at 450. And then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put some of these whole ones on top and put it back in there and let it cook for 35 minutes on 350. Okay? All right? Be right back. Okay. So we're going to leave it in here for 10 minutes. So can you check this hand for me, please? Welcome back. Now we're going to take it out. All right. And we're going to lay some whole peanuts over it. So we're going to lay them so, like so. And then we're going to put this back in the oven and let it cook for 35 minutes. See, in Mississippi, we never had the skimper on pecans because we always made them in this pecan season. So we had plenty of pecans. And we could put as many on as we needed to, as we wanted to. You see? Mississippi, we didn't have to be skimpy on the pecans because we made them during the season, pecan season. And we grew pecans in Mississippi, you know. So we could put as many as we want, as many as we like, inside and on top, and however we wanted to. All right, so I'm going to put this back in and let it cook for 35 minutes. And I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. All right. Welcome back. Now we're going to take our pie out of the oven. Oh yeah, babe. Look at it. It's really nice. Yep. Yep. Look. That's the way we do it in Mississippi. Yeah, so now we're going to let it, we have to let it cool before we cut it. But this is the way it looks. And remember, for every meal for every dish that you make, I should say, there is at least a dozen different ways to cook it. Okay? Now remember, it's hot. So you can't cut it. You have to let it cool off. And also remember that for every dish that you make, there is at least a dozen ways to cook it. And you can be very creative. You can add your own touch, and it's still good. Don't be afraid to venture out. Don't be afraid to experiment. That's how people make recipes, and that's how they learn how to be top-notch chefs, because they add their own touch and their own flavor to it. And you can do the same thing. Okay? All right? Happy eating to you. Try it. Let me know how you like it. The first one is $6 if you buy one. If you buy the second one, it's going to be $3 for the holiday. And it'll be shipped to you right away. And you can give it out to your friends right away, like a little Nora, that was her name, that bought the 30. She wanted to give them out to all her friends and their friends all over the country. She sent it to them. And so it's so many great testimonies coming in. And I want everybody to get this in their hands and give them out to your friends. Okay? God bless you. I'll see you next time.
Hello, and thank you for watching Grandma Dorothy's YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Ding. And also leave a comment. And below the comment section, you'll find Teesprings where you could buy this coffee mug. You could buy leggings. You could buy a sweater. You could buy t-shirts, socks, the whole nine. And if you want to purchase her cookbook, go to grandmadorothyskitchen.com and you'll find this cookbook, you'll find this prayer books, and you'll find all of her seasonings. Help support the cause. We're out here feeding the homeless, and all you have to do is help by purchasing some of these products, okay? For Christmas, for Thanksgiving, whatever the thing may be, help us out. Goodbye.